Dr. Irvine Khoza speaks about the situation regarding all the teams that have been trying to get back to EPSL, and he speaks about how hard it is to run EPSL. Good day, good people, and welcome to your favorite sports show with your boy Kulegalintwana Selokshini, and welcome to Bread Boy Sports Show. Ladies and gentlemen, as I told you, Dr. Irvine Khoza has spoken about some of the things that he feels like they have been tough for him since he has been in the PSL, or since he has been a chairman of EPSL. So let's not waste any time and just get to it. From Iteski Time News. It's stressful for me and for us as the PSL. We have to go out there into the open market where they are willing buyers and they are willing sellers. I've built this with others over many years, and I will not let anyone or anyone else mess it up. PSL Chairman Dr. Irvine Khoza has shared his honest opinion on club status sales, saying that it's stressful, but the leagues find itself with no choice when the clubs are struggling to stay afloat. So Dr. Irvine Khoza is telling us more about Uti. The clubs are trying by all means to stay afloat, but it has been tough for EPSL since we have seen Uti along the years since EPSL have started. If there are people who want to buy clubs, they usually change names. I don't know why most of the teams or people, when they buy clubs, that we have to change a name. Why do we have to do it that way? Because I feel like if you look at the other European teams, I'm not saying what you should do the way that like European teams, but if you look at the European teams, every time when they buy a team, your name cannot be changed, because and at the end of the day, we have to protect the history of the club, because the history of that club is making EPSL to be known well. The more clubs, the more the league has teams or clubs that have a history. It usually makes it will usually feed more generation in years to come, because people will be talking about that history. So whenever we speak about that history, we're speaking about the clubs like Bloemfontein Celtic. When we were growing up, it was the biggest club, Isiwelele. Now it's changed to be called Isiwelele, when it was changed to be I don't know if it was Chakuma, Chamavendel. I don't know if it's Chakuma Nomain, but I don't. If I remember well, when it was sold, it was changed the name. I don't know why most of the managers who are buying this club or EPSL should try by all means to instill the rule. Whenever teams are trying to buy the clubs, they should not change the name. But at the end of the day, Dr. Irvine Khoza has to do it, because he can't just watch the teams going bankrupt when there are people who are willing to buy these teams, and then EPSL will go on ahead with these teams in the league. So to him, this has been a tough situation for him and his team, saying Wuti, these things usually take processing and it takes time and it's even draining. And I don't think it's that draining, because for me, the only thing I could complain about is the history of the name of the clubs. Supersport United. This Supersport United have more. I remember when Supersport United had leagues like ABSA Premiership, where they were able to do a back-to-back leagues, PSL or ABSA Premiership, and now SuperSport is no more. Imagine that. Big Bad Vest. It was the big club when we were growing up. The club now is no more. You see, there are so many clubs that we can speak about. We know they made history when we were growing up. They were playing beautiful football, but now there's nothing else to speak about them, because they are no more. I don't think PSL should continue to allow teams to change the names whenever they're buying them. Just buy the team and keep the name and keep the history of the team. So whenever people want to know about the team, you can tell them about the history of that club. And he continues to speak about the teams that have been trying to get back to EPSL by using the law or shortcuts or loopholes, just like Cape Town City and Cape Town Spurs. This is what he says, and this is his opinion. People want shortcuts, and that's dangerous. It's sickening, that every time the season ends, there are some skeletons coming out of the closet. Personal chairman Dr. Irvine Khoza has broken his silence on the recent case involving Cape Town Spurs and Cape Town City appeals. So Dr. Irvine Khoza is saying it's sickening for him to try and control all the drama that has been happening during Cape Town City and Cape Town Spurs, since there have been drama that they started when the season is over. He's saying why don't these teams speak about the situation when they see them? Because they are now trying to, by all means, to make shortcuts in order for them to get back to the league, since they are appealing. And both these teams are from Cape Town. I don't know why these Cape Town brothers thinking they are going to come back, but I think these guys they are sure whatever it is that they are doing, they have money and they are willing to fight for what they are willing to fight for. And we all know Cape Town is a very, very beautiful city full of people who have money. They can do whatever they want. So it's Dr. Irvine Khoza, that thing for him, it's sickening, because he sees these teams they are trying by all means to make shortcuts. Just like Luke Palmer situation, Villabayeni situation, and then in Cape Town City trying to relegate Marumo Gallants. That created a drama with Premier League. Even if EM10 young because of this situation. So Dr. Irvine Khoza has decided to speak out about this situation. The clubs have to come when they see there are problems before the season ends, because to him it's going to take a lot of process and a lot of investigation for the clubs to see where the other clubs did go wrong. So Dr. Irvine Khoza has spoken. There are no other news that he has spoken about. I think this is where I have to conclude this video. So guys, thank you for always watching the show and watching the channel. You know what you have to do. Just smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, because that is going to help me to reach other audiences. Thank you.